everyone, welcome back to the Dancing Italian Urban Farm. We're doing more cooking today.
Yeah, more food prepping and
getting stuff together so that we can end the semester on a strong note and not stress myself out about what my family's going to eat. So today I got a pork roast in a crock pot. I am going to excuse me, strain the chicken broth and get that in the refrigerator so I can skim the fat off the top. I am going to can my beans, so I need to drain and refill those with fresh water and get those in the canner. And I'm going to make some taco meat and bake some bacon. And let me see what else I have on my list for today. I want to make some muffins and some chia seed pudding. So that's what's on my list, and we'll see what else comes about today. But yeah, just come along with me as we get some cooking done. Okay, so I'm just gonna bring it up to speed while I get this meat going in this pan back here. I've got 3 pounds of organic grass-fed beef. You better get out of that garbage can. My dog's right down there and he's sniffing in the garbage can because of the chicken broth. But anyway, I got the chicken broth drained and put in the refrigerator so the fat will come to the surface and kind of harden or solidify enough that I can skim most of it out, so I can can it tomorrow. So the next video will be me canning chicken broth or bone broth, because it's literally just the bones and water. I didn't put any seasonings in it at all. I have in the past put salt in the jar when I've canned it, but it's not necessary for the preservation process because the preservation happens in the canning process. But anyway, it's literally just for flavor. So if you wanted to can it without the salt, you obviously could do that. Anyway, I'm going to get my 3 pounds of meat in this pan right here and get that browning. I probably will not do taco meat with all of it. I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to brown it up and divide it out, and one portion of it I will make taco meat out of for tonight's dinner, and the rest of it I will probably just bag up and put in the freezer for meals later on in the semester. Whether it's tacos or spaghetti, although I tend to make spaghetti with Italian sausage, but you know, I could do shepherd's pie, not really shepherd's pie, more cottage pie. Shepherd's pie is lamb, but you know, Americans, I say cottage pie and they're like, what? What is that? Cottage pie is like shepherd's pie, just made with a meat other than lamb. Just FYI, if I ever say cottage pie, you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, let's see. So I got my bone broth taken care of. I washed up some dishes. And now I'm going to get this meat going. And I also got my oven preheating because I'm going to bake some bacon. If you've never done bacon in the oven, so much easier than doing it on the stovetop. Not necessarily less messy, just I think easier. And I'll show you how I save my bacon fat, because I will be saving this bacon fat. I'm also going to save the fat that I skim off my bone broth, but I'll show you that in tomorrow's video when we actually do that. So, yeah, that's the update for now. I'll come back in a little bit and get these beans going. Okay, so my mom came over and brought lunch with her. So I stopped to have lunch with my mother. I did finish my ground beef. It's all cooked up, so I'm going to, my dog's outside. I'm going to be portioning that up. Pot roast is going. I am going to get my beans ready to go in the canner. And then I am going to, I think, get my bacon in the oven. I think I'm going to put some chicken in the oven too, just so that it can be cooked. I already have some roasted chicken in the freezer. I think I'm going to make this some barbecue chicken. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Plus this chicken that I found was in the bottom of my freezer. It's been in there for I don't know how long, so I need to go ahead and use it up. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to get my beans ready to go into the canner and get that going. Okay, so now I'm going to get the bacon on this foil-lined cookie sheet. It's a rimmed baking sheet. And I'm going to put it in the oven at 350 degrees about 20 minutes, and then I will check it. Get down. I will check it to see how it's doing and go from there. Yes, I'm using foil. Go ahead and come after me in the comments if you want, but I'm still going to do things the way I want to do them, because that's what works best for me. You do things the way you want to do them because that's what works best for you. The whole reason why we started growing our own food was really to offset the cost of the grocery store and to be able to provide food for not only our family, but also for like my parents, my sister, you know, other people in our lives who we love and care about. We haven't gotten to that point yet, but we will, I'm sure. And when we get there, we will definitely share the abundance for which God has given us. Alright, so I've got my bacon laid out on my tray. I'm going to go stick it in the oven at 350 degrees about 20 minutes, and then we'll check it. Alrighty, so here's my chicken. This is some natural raised cage-free chicken thighs, and I got this mainly because it was a manager's special. I should have done this first. I'm going to spray the bottom of this real quick with some good old avocado spray. And then I'm going to put my chicken in here. Best I can. Maybe better this. Yeah, that works better that way. I'm going to go wash my hands, and then I'm going to season up this chicken. Okay. So I'm just going to take that same avocado spray. This is the one I use, just the Pam avocado oil. And the reason I like this is because if you look at the ingredients, It's literally avocado oil. It has some grain alcohol and sunflower lecithin in it, but there's no soy. And there's no other oil in it but avocado oil. So that's what I like. I'm also going to put some salt and pepper on this chicken just to season it a bit. But if you're new here and just stumbled across this video, I cannot have soy, so I have to be very careful about the oil that I use and the food that I eat, because if it has any form of soy in it, it will cause me severe digestive distress. So that's another reason why I do a lot of my own cooking, is so that I know what goes into the food that I'm eating, so I don't get sick. Anyway, I'm going to put this in the same 350-degree oven that my bacon's in, and we're going to let this cook till it's done. Alright, so my canner is up to pressure. We're rocking and rolling. I'm going to set my timer for 75 minutes. It's an hour and 15 minutes. And I'm going to let these beans can. Okay, so my timer just went off for my beans, and I just turned the eye off, and I'm going to let it sit and come off with pressure. I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to do anything to it. I'm even leaving I leave the little jigger on and everything. So wait, and I will let it come off of pressure all by itself, and once it comes all the way down off of pressure, I will remove the weight. I'll probably let it sit for a little bit longer until I remove the top and take them out. And I'll show you what they look like when I take them out. Here's my chicken that I baked. So it's just some baked chicken with salt and pepper on the top, nothing fancy. There, I'm going to turn that into taco meat in just a little bit. But right now I am going to get some muffins going. Well, we had a little incident with the muffins. I had them sitting on the counter to cool. I walked outside. The dog, as you can see, ate 8 of them. I still have 4 intact, so we'll at least get to try them. If they're good, I'll make more tomorrow. There's the culprit right there. There he is, right there. Are you ashamed? Are you ashamed? Are you sorry? Huh? Are you sorry? Your belly's gonna be sorry tomorrow. Okay, it's about 7:30 at night. I am fixing, you can tell I'm from Mississippi. I'm about to take my beans out of my canner. It's over there. Where? I can't. There it goes. It's right there. And then I'm going to show you everything that I got done today. Talk about what I didn't get done today and what my plans are for tomorrow. I don't know when this video is going to come out, so please make sure that you like and subscribe and all of that stuff. Ring the notification bell and all that stuff so you know whenever I post a video. Alright.
here we go. I'm going to take the beans out of the canner, and then I'll meet you back for kind of a roundup of everything. And, yeah, here we go.
Okay, let's talk about what we accomplished today. All right, I got my beans canned. Here they are, 6 black, 6 pinto. It appears they've all sealed. But of course, tomorrow when I come in to check them and everything, I will make sure that they did. Of course, that won't be until tomorrow night, but, you know, there you have it. But it does appear they all sealed, so that's good. I got my baked chicken and my 2 pounds of ground beef for the freezer. Got my bacon that'll go in the refrigerator for us to just eat on during the week, you know. Got my 4 muffins that outlasted the dog. I also have my pork roast, which is in the crock pot, which is bubbling away quite nicely. Looks delish. And then, of course, my taco meat that I made back here. And I also made some corn for dinner tonight. Okay, let's talk about what I did not get accomplished today. I did not make the chia seed pudding because I realized I don't have any cocoa powder. I am going to the grocery store tomorrow. Part of tomorrow's video will be a grocery haul. But yeah, I will get some more cocoa powder at the grocery store tomorrow so that I can make my chia seed pudding tomorrow. Also tomorrow, canning the chicken broth, chicken bone broth that I made, and I don't know, we'll see what else we can get into tomorrow. That may be all that I do tomorrow. I may get my sourdough starter out and try to, work on revitalizing that so I can make some sourdough bread, because I do want to make some sourdough bread. Excuse me. I'm tired. I do want to make some sourdough bread this week as well. So we have that on hand. I haven't made that for a while because it's time consuming and I haven't had a whole lot of time. Anyway, I feel very accomplished for today. I've gotten a lot done. I am going to sit down and eat my bagel with some homemade jelly that my mother made. Drink another glass of water. So I'm trying to drink more water and be better. Yay! Then I'm going to close my eating window, get the kitchen cleaned up, take a shower, and go to bed. My husband took my daughter to the park to play, but they should be home soon because it's now dark outside. She saw one of her little friends from competition team, so they're playing. So we'll see how long that lasts. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me today for day 2 of spring break food prep. Is that what we're calling this series? I don't know. Thank you for coming along with me today. I truly appreciate it. Please make sure you give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Click that subscribe button if you haven't already. Make sure you ring the notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a new video. Lots of gardening videos coming soon. I know what we're doing tomorrow, why I don't have so much on my list tomorrow. We're starting flowers tomorrow and some herbs. That's what it is. But anyway, leave any comments or questions you have for me in the comment section, and we will catch you in our next video. Y'all have a beautiful day. Bye!